What is up, everyone? We are back here at our little guild hall build. We've gotten a lot done in the last episode, and I think, it's looking great. It's looking really come put together, and, well, we left the interior very empty last time. So I think what we're going to go ahead and do this time is the interior. And it's going to be a lot to start off with. I'll go ahead and show you all this new material list. If I, oops, let's turn around so I don't give you any spoilers. I turn on placement and show you all the material list for this, and now refresh it. There we go. We have a lot of stuff to grab. Let's wait for that to disappear to show you everything. Yeah, so a bunch of stripped oak planks, beehives, polished andesite. Yes, 1,000 beehives. And you'll see why in a bit, and I think it goes really well in the areas I've placed it. But then we also have hoppers because, well, we are starting to do our sorting system. So we have final permanent chest area. And now if we go through, there's a couple things that I already have fully done just by chance. And a lot of them are on the walls because the schematic does include the walls as well. So don't get don't think that just because it's saying 0, I have less work to do. No, there's still a lot to do on here. But yeah, so if we get out of here and we come back to my player down here, pretend like you saw nothing there. Well, you know what? Yeah, let's go ahead and do a little view of it. The outside area here is all inked up because, well, we added this and it's not on the schematic file in my build world, so you can just ignore that. But if we come in here, we have a good amount of it already planned out. As you can see right here in the middle, we're gonna have our little storage system. And this side over here, I haven't quite decided what it is yet. So if you have any ideas, feel free to throw those in the comments. But for now, it's just gonna leave it blank. So if you look here, we have where we come in the main entrance, and we have just some stuff the guild stored over there. We have a nice little library area you can relax in the guild. We have a little trading area here where you can trade with some villagers for armor and stuff. And then we have some stands here that really display what the armor is. And a little, because every good guild needs an armor shop. And then we just got a little dining areas over here, a kitchen inside here. Some just little reading nooks and relaxing nooks over here. And then this great big sorting system, as I pointed out earlier. But the coup de grace of this whole thing is going to be a nice little feasting area in the middle. And what you can't tell right now, because I need to take out some oak planks to replace with wool or concrete, is there's a whole little Ender Dragon rug here in this final little den area. So yeah, I think it all turned out really great. We have some just little nooks and crannies all filled out around here. But so it's going to take a lot to gather all of that. But I'm very much up to the challenge. I've got to go start gathering some wool, which I think my first task with that is pretty much just going to be to go and build a hoglin farm up in the nether, because that's the fastest way to get wool, and it'll also be a nice source of food for us. So yeah, let's go ahead and start off with that. Let's get this off our screen so we don't keep getting distracted and overwhelmed by all the colors there. But I think where we're going to start out is head into the nether and build us a hoglin farm. So let's go resource gathering, and then I'm going to jump right into a time lapse for that. So here we go. Well, since I still don't have a super smelter, I'm just out here getting glass and smooth stone with 3 furnaces. So it's going to be a long wait. Yeah, it's going to be a long wait. So in the meantime, I'm just going to run in circles. And there we go. There's one. All right, let's head to the nether, find a crimson forest, and build this. So if we pop down here real quick, let's see. There's a warped forest. Ooh, those things are scary in this mod pack. Ah, Crimson Forest, not too far away. Let's just go right above this, and we'll build it. Alright, well, we went ahead and built this on stream, and I think it's looking quite great. If we turn around real quick, we can see multi-layered design, and it's fairly simple on how it works. Let me take you through it. So we have our spawning spaces up here, and these fungi are what scares the hoglins away. And so one of the things I like to do with all of my farms and stuff is make it to where they're toggleable, where I can turn them on and off depending on whether I'm using them or not. And so that's what this accomplishes here. That's why you see all this lava everywhere. This is fairly simple to turn on and off. When you're coming up, you just press that and it real quick triggers it. That way, when you're climbing all the way up, since I still don't have elytra yet, it sucks all the all the lava away. And so, after we make it up this really, really long climb, we'll have hoglins start spawning down there. So if we go into free cam here, we can look how efficiently it works. And, well, it's throwing them out like crazy. So, yeah, occasionally one will get stuck here, but it's not that big of a deal. There's plenty of them coming around, and then, like you saw there, eventually they will fall themselves. But so, we have it built with two compartments. One where we'll get the cooked pork food, and the other where we'll get raw pork that we can trade with our butcher. And both sides will provide us with leather. So it works out really great, and it's a simple little farm that takes very few important resources to build if you don't want it toggleable. When it's toggleable, there's just a bunch of observers, and those are the only real expensive thing. But honestly, those aren't that hard to create. You know, just quartz, redstone, and cobble. Which, redstone and cobble, easy to come by. And then if you have fortune and you go into the nether, quartz is not an expensive item. So that's essentially how this works. And then you can just hop down, jump as far as you want, and hopefully not die. And then once you get to the bottom, you just press that button again, it pops that up, and it shuts the whole thing off using lava. That way, if we put another farm close by, we can choose which one we're wanting to use and when. I don't really think I'll be having any nearby. There's not really a need for it, and there's not really another fortress nearby. But it's a nice build. And if you want to do it, I'll put a link to the person who helped design this in the description. But yeah, so it just gives you, from that short time, we got this up top here, and then this row up here. So it works very fast, and it gets you exactly what you need. So let's grab that leather so we can make all those bookshelves. And let's start building our interior. I'll probably go ahead and start with the sorting system. That way I can move that chest grouping away. Yeah, let's get to that. And we're back, and let's throw all our leather in there. So after a good session of AFK, we got, was that 27, 28, 29, almost 30 stacks of leather. It will be nowhere near what we need for this because, well, let's check that material list. Let's find bookshelves. We'll find it eventually. Hold on. I'm sure I already missed it, and y'all can help me find it. Well, I always forget you can search the material by just typing. And so here we go. We need another 519 bookshelves, which is 8 stacks plus 7. And you need 3 books per bookshelf. That's 24 stacks of books. And it's 1 leather per book. Hey, we actually do have enough, so that's great news. So we'll get right on that, and I just realized I definitely don't have enough sugarcane. Yeah, this is leading us down a rabbit hole of projects to do. So let's get some sugarcane growing. Let's get those books made and bookshelves put up. And yeah, let's hop right into a little time lapse of us completing a small little sugarcane farm. And then while we wait for that to produce sugarcane for us, we'll move right over into a time lapse of us completing the storage system. So let's go and do that. Well, I've been building this here and I've run into an issue and I cannot figure out what's causing it. So as you see, I've pretty much built the entirety of the sugarcane farm. And I started running this for its first time. And well, I can show you right here. If we pop that up, I know I need another observer over there, but the issue is, it won't, like, I can hop onto this one here and try and place all I want. Like, I'm gonna click real loud here. Nothing. Try the observer there, nothing. Here works, there works, but I can't place anything there. So, naturally, let's try the other side. Here works, there works, but I can't place anything right here where that observer needs to go. And I can't figure out why. Can't place anything there. Or there. But I can there. So for some reason, these 3 blocks right in here, I just can't place anything in. And so I thought, oh, maybe I can go ahead and use a piston to push something in. So let's just piston there. And then, what else do I have? Hold on. Nothing. That doesn't work. Let's try and break it. Nothing. Like, these 3 blocks have just become unbuildable. Nothing can be built here. And, well, yeah, that kind of makes it to where this whole system won't work. And I honestly am kind of dumbfounded. I don't know what to do about that. I don't want to have to rebuild this whole farm, but it's seeming like I might have to. So, I guess let me just try and figure something out. Hopefully I can get it to work because, yeah, I've opened and closed the game 3 or 4 times, nothing. So it's looking like I'm going to have to move this. But let's try a couple of things first, and I'll be back. All right, well, I never figured out what it was, but I was able to go into the files of the game and actually delete the whole row of the blocks. So it was a very annoying process, and it took more knowledge than I wish I needed to get that to work, but now, no. It gets stuck there still. This side? Oh my gosh. So I deleted from here that way. And I guess I missed this one right here. Okay, well, I have to go into the game files and delete this one, and I'm targeting... Okay, so I need 82. So if you look right here, this is what I'm looking at, and I need one above the block I'm targeting. So 564, 82. Okay, well, hopefully I'll be back with that fixed. All right, so we had to go again, and this is where it got stuck, and now I can show you, boom, I can place that block there. Which is incredibly frustrating that happened. But let's close this up and hope it works now. It's been running with those little areas for a while, so let's see how much we have in here. Nothing. Well, that's no bueno. Okay, time to figure out why there's nothing now. So it turns out something that's super important to get stuff out of minecart hoppers is hoppers. So yeah, glad I ran through and looked at that, or else we would have never gotten anything and they just would have been piling up here for a while. So let's finish this project off officially. Hope I have all the powered rails I need. Yep, there we go. And we're going to close this off. No, we're not. We're going to add our minecarts with hoppers to it. So after we do that, I'll go grab the rest. We'll push them on here. And we'll let this run. And we'll be done. All right, and let's fill this in here. And we'll be able to finish this up. Dang it. Oh, let's have slabs too. So then we just have to 1, 2, put those in there real quick. Boom. It is all finally done. We should just have a bunch of extra stuff all in here. And it's, yeah. Break this, and we're good to go. Sugarcane farm is officially running, and this will make it all the way down to the end. Ready? And come back. And then this is one of those Etho hopper clocks right here that has, I think there's about 38 in this one as well. But either way, I'm gonna run every so often and gather us some sugarcane. And so while we go and work on our little sorter system in there, getting it our auto sorter started, this will collect and we'll be able to go from there and build our bookshelves. So let's hop into a time lapse of that real quick. At this point, I figured you've already seen one side done, so might as well skip that second part and just go straight into some more building for y'all. So let's get to it. Well, everyone, as you just saw there, we finished up the sugarcane farm, and then we went quickly built up our little storage system. So let's just go look at it real quick. We run over into here. We can see a lovely and outside decorated storage system. So I know you can still see little parts on the top up here, but you have to remember there's going to be a roof going over this next floor, so there's going to be other connectors up there. So you won't see that when the build is done. But for now, we have some initial bookshelves. We got some shulker boxes we bought from our little villagers that are over here in the chapel, the little Indorologist. And then we started on this floor back here. And we did a lot of this on stream and just chatted with some people. But now, right as I'm recording this, is about an hour or so before my next stream. And so I finally have enough sugarcane and leather. And what we're going to do is we're just going to start doing the interior here. So hopefully some of y'all will catch that on stream. If not, hope y'all enjoy the finished product when I come back here. So I will see y'all in just a bit. All right, well, as we wake up on this new day, we've done it. I moved everything over here, so it hasn't gone through the auto sorter yet. And so it's all just in these chests here. But we've laid out everything, so let's get the full tour. I guess we'll pretend as if we're walking in. So when we come over here, we initially come in to this entrance, and we're greeted in this nice little foyer that has windows on both sides. And this window just kind of opens up into the main one, but it's more of just close off this little area. Then we have some storage bins over here, the library over here. We got this whole thing set up with all the villagers as well, none of which I've traded with. So, oh, those are toolsmiths. We'll make them armorers here in a bit. But we just have 6 more paintings to place, and this whole place is done. So let's hop to it. Let's see if we go up to, what level am I on? 104. So let's pop up this single layer here. And I think the schematic is just placed those wrong. Let's go ahead and pop these in. And we can come in here, and I always forget about this. Just shift to get it. I want to try and match the exact same photos I had on there before. So it might be a second. But this is all we have left. We just got to put in these photos, and just my luck. And once we get that done, the interior is done. But yeah, let's continue the tour here real quick, and then I'll come and finish this up. We've got these little reading nooks as we come in, and then the big coup de grace, the final little place, is this nice little den here. You can sit by one of the 3 fires and relax, and we got this nice chandelier in, and yeah, I think it all looks quite great, especially with this Ender Dragon rug, even though we ourselves haven't beaten the Ender Dragon, which might make you wonder, where did we get all these dragon heads? Well, it's simple. Let's run over and show you. If we come through here, which the path still isn't done, and this side's still empty like I mentioned before. So again, any ideas, send this way. But we can run right down these steps over here and into the chapel. And one of the young chaps here at the end not only sells shulker boxes to us that we can buy, but has Ender Dragon heads. Same with him over here. So I bought up a bunch of those. I have a couple left. But yeah, this gives us a great inventory of stuff we usually don't have. And that allowed me to put dragon heads all over the place where I needed it. And then I do have a mod on that allows mobs to drop heads. Well, I had one on. I turned it off after I got what I needed for this. And so we went around and killed some skeletons. And then we got the regular wither skeleton skulls. So yeah, that was easy peasy, went through. And so yeah, there's wither skeleton skulls, um, skeleton skulls, and creeper skulls, and it really allowed me to decorate out the area as if a guild. So with the zombies, as if you've just gone through and killed them, and you're hanging them up as a trophy, kind of thing. Oh, see, I messed these logs up. But let's run through here real quick. So if I hit H again, we can see it. And for most part, this entire area is lit up. There isn't a single spot that I missed in all the completed areas. Yeah, no red boxes, nothing of the sorts until we get to that empty area there. So I'll just real quick go through and light it up with just, yeah, bunch of unlit here. So just light it up with a couple of torches, and this whole area will be good again until we do our next build. And yeah, I think we've gotten a good amount done. Let's finish up this path over here that leads down to the chapel area. And I believe that'll be it for today. So let's hop to that real quick. All right, well, with this path up completed, I just want to thank everyone so much for watching today, and I hope y'all have a lovely rest of the week. And I will catch y'all again. And just on a little side note, there won't be another episode coming out next Saturday because I have to travel for work. But as soon as I get back, I'll start working on the next one and make sure to get that finished for y'all. So I hope y'all enjoyed it and hope y'all are inspired, and I hope y'all can send me some inspiration so we can finish up this first floor and start construction on the exterior of the second. Again, thank y'all and have a good day. Bye.